So you rock up to Twitter headquarters with the sink, and then what do you do then?
I say, I would like to buy this, please.
I would like to buy Twitter, and I did. Hi guys.
Me, Elon Musk here. World's most guy who owns Twitter. Welcome to the MacPack podcast. We're tweeting it live here today at Twitter headquarters. Enjoy the show, enjoy Twitter, and go like my tweets.
Just let that sink in.
G'day and welcome to the MacPack podcast.
We're back.
My name's Tame, and to my left this week in order of the biggest Tame Impala band we have on the panel. It's my little brother Joe. How are you, boy?
Jake, I'm going great because at Tame Impala on Saturday I knew more than 5 songs. It turns out it's not the less you know the better.
It's grim. And to my right, coming in at 6 to 1 as he does each and every week, it's the baby brother of the pack who we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are you?
I actually only need 3.5 songs. Tell me how someone knows half a song.
We'll be chatting about them off the top. Plus, we'll debrief on seasons after we return back to the studio. Joey, you've got a bone to pick with Listen Out, and we need to rectify that tonight.
Yes. Of course.
Plus, we play Pick Up Please. That's right, we're dusting it off.
Classic.
I've also got a bit of a little nugget on Nandos that I want to share, and we award an everyday hero to an absolute champion who helped us out. It's a massive bet. Let's get into it. Boys,
Brother Mingos.
how are we all? Are we all well?
Fantastic.
Welcome
How are you?
Back to the studio, boys.
It's good to be back. It's quiet in here.
It is
It
quiet.
is.
Joe,
I'm missing the drum and bass.
Joe had a bit of drum and bass on earlier because, look, the intro we just did, one of the worst.
Yeah, we didn't do it last week, so we're a bit rusty.
I don't even think I said the words Tame Impala, but you boys seem to know. You guys just seem to know what I was talking about, which was lovely.
We got the vibe.
And there was another, I don't know, I think joke. Anyway, there's a few little fuck ups. We're minute 40 in.
Yes.
So stay tuned. It's going to be an absolute ripper. If this is the first episode you're joining us on post-season, so you've joined for seasons and you're watching this, whoa, how are ya? Welcome to the pod. You've got a fair bit of catching up to do.
Yes. This is what the quality usually sounds like.
Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed being down at seasons. It's fantastic to be involved.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. I want to know what the people thought about the backing music in the episode because I felt like it was, it was a vibe, it was a special effort. It really added to the character. Like,
Yeah.
these guys are at a festival,
Yeah. I don't think it didn't deteriorate anything that I thought it would. It didn't take away.
Initially, I thought it was going to be too loud.
Yeah.
And then once we got started, I think it was good. It was
Had
nice
like a
little-
real live cross feel.
It was a
to
good
it.
vibe. And people in the background going, why the fuck are they recording a podcast here? That sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
good question,
All that
yeah.
positive feedback. It was just good to hear. No, everyone was actually very, very lovely.
Yes.
Very
everyone-
respectful.
Yes,
A
yes.
lot of photos. A lot more photos than I was
Ready for, yeah, I
prepared
know.
for. What
Yes,
do you
yes.
reckon? 30, 40 photos throughout the course of the day?
Yeah. It got to a point where I couldn't count. It was just so much. I reckon it was the most stimulated my brain has been ever.
Just so much going on.
Yeah, because I only had I didn't eat the entire day.
No, neither did I.
I only had 5 vodka Red Bulls in 24 hours. That was the only thing I consumed, and maybe a cup of water. That was it. So I was legit buzzing and just overstimulated for so long. And then we went on stage and we popped off with Keegan Keefe, epic DJ,
Yep.
played the closing set on the main stage at Seasons. Fuck. Oh, what a time to be alive.
No, it was
mate.
good fun.
So good.
It was great.
Yes.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it was great. There was a lot of things I wanted to see, but I didn't really have time to because of recording.
We never got on the bus.
No.
I didn't even see the bars.
Me neither.
I briefly saw the little karaoke bar. Did you go see that?
Nah.
At the very end of the night, it would have been probably 9:30 towards the back end. We were making our way to the stage, and the karaoke was kicking.
Yeah, the people loving it, and there was like a bit where we walked past, me and Kira, and then there would have been about 15, 20 people all on stage,
Yeah.
performing,
Oh, that was the karaoke.
and everyone was
Yeah.
just having the best time.
Oh, it looks
yeah.
sick. I wish we had seen that. I just didn't even get to the silent disco or anything.
Nah. Well, nah. You can't get in there. It's
You got to
too
get in
busy.
early to go to the silent disco.
Yes.
New Year's Eve, New Year's Day might be the play.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fantastic.
We'll see if we can bung a ticket, get down.
Yes, of course, hopefully, and we'll hopefully see you guys there as well.
Yes, obviously.
It should be good. We had a big weekend this weekend.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we had
The Tame.
the Tame Impala.
The Tame Impala.
What a follow-up.
So
Tame
those
Impala.
those tickets went on sale over 1,000 days ago, and concert was finally held.
One COVID ago.
Holy shit. Jake, I remember when we bought the tickets, Jake and I weren't actually big fans.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, we've got until
Yeah, we had 9 months.
What was
to
our
learn
plan?
the song.
Yeah, our plan was to listen to the albums. We had the red. What's the new red and
the
orange?
slow rush.
Had the slow rush been released at that point?
I think it had just been released.
Okay, so it was like, oh, cool, new Tame Impala out. I listened to this album. I listened to the album that The Less I Know, The Better
Yep.
on. Like, I'll be a fan.
Currents, yep.
3 years went by. And my range only broadened one song.
Yeah, I'm real bad with that in general. Like, like, especially like festivals is a good example where you see like a lot of artists and you're like, oh, cool. Like, I've got, months for this to come out. I can have a listen to everyone's songs and, when I get there, I'll know everyone.
Yeah.
And then the day comes around, you're like, oh, shit. Like, I still haven't heard half of these people's music at all.
Yeah.
Because I find it hard. It's not fun listening to
It's like
something.
homework.
It's not fun. You've listened to something you've never heard before.
Oh, do you mean at the concerts?
Just any time, like in the car. Like I'm not like not all unless it's like a new Kanye album, which I'm really excited for. But it's just like a random Trippie Red's album from 20.
I feel like there's only a handful of
Okay,
music that you ever listen to the first time and go, I really like the song. Like
Yeah.
a lot of music
Grows
has
on
to
you,
grow on you.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
I think that's something that I miss about school because I used to always
Fucking nerds arrived over
no, but I would always
Here we
like
go.
going to school in the bus. I would like listen to my tunes. I would in class, doing some work, listening to some tunes.
Yeah.
Get home, doing homework, listening to music. So
Don't
like,
you just do that on the way to work, then at work?
yeah,
the
but
same,
like it's
Jake.
it's not the same because
Teachers
at
aren't
work
yelling at you.
it's a bit like I don't know. I feel like I'm more concentrated on what I'm actually doing at times, and
Makes one of us.
people people come up and talk to you, and like I feel like listening to new music is very like stimulating, and like
Oh.
you need to be like
Oh yeah.
more paying attention to what things you don't know. Where like if you listen to like, if you put
Here we go.
like some
Hot
Coldplay
shot.
song on that
Yep.
you've heard like 100 times.
Bang.
Just a drive-by. Just
Now
a
your favourite
drive-by.
band.
Yeah, anyway.
But like, if you listen like
Talk
Viva La
down
Vida-
about arguably like the most successful band of the last
yeah, but if you listen
20
like
years.
Viva La Vida, everyone knows exactly how it goes. So you're like, oh yeah, cool. Like dun dun, dun you just
Yeah.
you just run through.
No,
But if
but
you listen to a new song, it's like you're thinking about what the hell's going on.
There's I don't know why. It's not like this with any other form of art really. Like a film, you can watch maybe a few times
Yeah.
over like a year, or like if a brand new film comes out, you maybe watch it twice. But you can never really watch like a sitcom back to back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But how come in a car ride I can listen to The Less I Know The Better 15 times and still be like, yes, I'm excited.
Yeah,
to
I know
hear
what
it
you-
tonight.
I know what you mean because I like me and my friends like often talk about like because we like to listen to like a whole album.
Yep.
So there'll be times where someone go, "Have you heard this album?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I've listened to it like once." Don't really like know it,
Yeah.
but no one, someone doesn't go like, "Oh, have you seen this movie?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, I've seen it once."
Yeah.
Not sure what happened in it. It's like
Yeah.
It must
very
be because
different.
you can't see it.
Similar to
You
when
need to.
There's a lot more to take.
we've
in.
had Wesley Black on the pod.
Yep.
I've done that with him. I've listened to he will release a song and I'll listen to it flat stick. It's the only thing I'll listen to for a whole weekend.
Hell yeah.
And I don't get sick of it. I'm like, oh, this is fucking dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I went and saw like
If he made a short film, you can't watch it.
no, if it was Finding
Every
Nemo,
single
I
day.
wouldn't just put it on repeat. We did when we were kids though. We used to watch Toy Story 2 on repeat.
Yeah, that was because
And it was in the tapes, and so that you get to the end of the tape, and the tape would just automatically rewind. You just hear it going.
Yeah, you got
Enough
to
time to go chuck a piss and grab a drink and come back, and then just hit play again. And then
you get to
just
the
watch.
point where not only do you know every scene in Toy Story 2, you also know exactly what it looks like going 100 times as fast backwards.
Used to be ads on VHS as well. I don't know if you. I'm looking at you. I don't know if you ever watched the VHS. Really? Do you remember
Yeah,
the
of
ads?
course,
that used to
mate.
be
Yeah,
on
I do.
VHS?
There was one
And it was like, but they were just trailers for
other movie.
other
Oh,
movies
yeah,
that were just
yeah.
making their way to VHS. It's like premiering on this purple VHS.
That's one thing I notice about because I'll occasionally watch things on DVD if I can't find them on streaming and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And you're the same. You've got some DVDs and stuff.
I got heaps of DVDs.
And
Heaps.
like you go to like an op shop or whatever, you can like pick up a bunch of DVDs like so cheap,
Mm.
and then you're like, now I've got it forever. I don't need to be like, oh, what streaming
Yeah.
this is. But yeah, even on DVDs, they have ads.
For DVDs.
Yeah, and you got to skip through to get to the menu.
On like Gruen. Gruen's arguably one of my favorite shows.
Yep, Grew and Transfer on ABC. Shout out.
So I
shout
think the
outs.
first season of them had like, or maybe the first 3 seasons had ads for like other ABC programs that you could also buy from the ABC shop. And
yeah.
I was like,
oh,
what
the
the
ABC
fuck?
shop.
If we're still they still around? Used to be one at Garden
There used to
City.
be one in Garden City.
Is that where AFL Store is now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
ABC shop. They used to be cool.
Yeah, ABC shop was cool because it just had like a bunch of like, there would be like a section for kids stuff with like, you got your Humpty Dumpties, you got your Wiggles stuff or whatever. And then the other side is just like grand designs.
Yeah, there's
like-
their demographic is either like
Start.
preteen. Yeah, literally. They're nappies. They're either preteen or they're towards the end of the life cycle.
Another thing that I don't think.
But that's one thing they don't sell is nappies. They should that would
Definitely a
be
market for it.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's the only item that would fall within their Venn diagram of demographic.
Yes, I like that. I like that. Another thing that they had at the ABC shop, which I don't know. Do you remember this, Riley? When
I remember an ABC shop.
so they used to sell CDs and stuff there.
Yeah.
And you could go off and there'd be a little so similar to the headphones that you guys
Yeah.
are wearing now. Shout out to new headphones. Yeah, we're finally making some money off this. You used to go and you could like stand in a shop with headphones on and listen to music.
Yeah, and you'd be able to put in like whatever music you wanted.
Ah, that's cool.
Have a little listen. Yeah.
That was cool. Tame Impala was good though.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. Do you guys know that Dua Lipa was there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dua
I
Lipa
saw
in
after
town.
the fact.
Yeah, we linked up after the show.
I thought there was going to be an article about how we were there, but it was
Yeah,
Dua Lipa. It was
Dua
like,
sort of
can't
took
believe
the-
this famous
What was she
person.
doing in Perth? Is she performing?
She is touring here, but not her show is in like November or whatever. We're hoping to have her on.
Why was she? Yeah, it's a strange place to just stop by for the
Yeah.
Tame concert.
And I thought it's cool that she was here or whatever. But I did feel like he was
Here we
very
go.
much like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm here in Perth, like local stuff or whatever. She was sort of like, what the fuck are they talking
Yeah,
about?
what
Why
is-
are they
they were like
They
yelling?
were
Frio-
bigging up Perth a
There were
lot.
like Frio
Yeah.
heave ho chants going on in the crowd.
Yeah.
I think
between
Dua
songs.
started them though, so
yeah,
that's
she's
She
a big
would
dog
have been
head.
like- She would have been tripping, yeah, when everyone's yelling Frio.
when she comes to Perth, she's like, "All right, we're gonna start this
Do
chant."
the local chant.
That's what you guys
Wow.
like. No, it was a good. It was a good night. I do really respect him. He's a very interesting artist. Like he's not rock and roll in the same sense that I don't know
Like a AC.
Bruce Springsteen,
Yeah.
Bob Springsteen.
But
Bruce
he's like pretty
Springsteen is.
stadium, I would say.
But even like he plays. I was chatting to you throughout because he plays all of those instruments.
Yeah.
And then on the night, he's like, "Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna play a bit of guitar. You guys can play the drums and
Yeah,
you guys
I
can do the
think it-
keys and
So is
shit."
that right? He records all of it individually.
Yeah.
And all of his music is recorded by himself.
Yeah.
Fully.
And then he just gets his mates around and goes, "All right, boys, tonight we're at RAC in front of however many thousand.
And you play this.
Barry, I
part.
know you haven't played the keys before, but
You're on.
fuck, you're up tonight, man. And if you can't play it as well as I did on the track when I did it in my bedroom in Frio 2 years ago,
Yeah. When I do
whoa, these Frio chants are going to turn into something else pretty soon, Baz."
Yeah, but he's sick and like he's just so like low key. I feel like and it's like his first major album was Lonerism, which is basically talking about how like the main theme of that is like feeling isolated and like lonely and stuff. But I feel like that's sort of he's almost prefers like solitude and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like
for sure.
obviously like he's got his close mates in the band or whatever and his wife and child or whatever. But yeah,
And
he just
Dua
doesn't
Lipa.
seem
Yeah.
fast. Like he's got done songs with like Travis Scott and produces like massive like hip hop songs
Yeah.
as well.
He likes
And
to
he's just
sing by
like-
himself, yeah.
And everyone rates him. Like, there seems to be, I always see a lot of big people share videos and stuff,
Well, when
and it's him, it's his music.
when
I'm like, dude's from Frio. He's like from South Terrace.
when
he's a local,
yeah.
Childish Gambino, Donald Glover used his songs in I think it was the first season of Atlanta in one of the trailers, and when he performed, me and Riley saw him perform here, and he was talking about how he really related to Perth being the most isolated city
Yeah,
in the
okay.
world.
Yeah.
And he was like, and like Tame Impala's music really resonates that vibe with me. So
Yeah.
I like get you guys. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
No, sick. Big fans.
Yeah, no, he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He
He's a
definitely,
genuine talent.
Yeah, like I've seen a fair few people at RSC now this year, and I don't know, he's just definitely a different vibe to them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good light show. Good setup.
Good on him.
Good night. Alrighty, boys. I've got something I want to bring up with you. I'm a big ice cream. I'm weird. I'm a big ice cream man.
Hell
on
yeah,
you,
you're
man.
always screaming for ice cream.
Baskin Robbins on the 30th. We're recording this on Halloween, so it's the 30.
Ooh,
it's
the
the-
Halloween episode.
Unrequired. It's the 31st of October. Baskin Robbins run a cool promotion.
Yeah.
Right? I work in marketing as well.
Yep.
Oh,
They
okay.
run a very great little marketing promo. They've done it for years. On the 31st of every month that has 31 days. So yeah, I don't know. October, for example.
Yep.
Right?
Good. Yeah.
They give
Another classic is
take-home
February.
packs with a 30. They give
Only
home
on a leap year.
just when you're ready. They give take-home packs for 31% off. Right, so they take 31% off the
Because
take-home
they have
packs.
31
31
flavors.
flavors.
It's all a big
Marketing
integrated.
words.
It's all a big integrated plan. Now, I often go in and buy like basically a month's worth of ice cream, which is one big family tub. That's what I always aim
And it's
to
like
do.
a fuck off tub as well.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
It's huge.
You get
It's a girthy
4
boy.
different flavors in there.
It's like 2 liters.
which is 4 out of 31. So
Now, that's always been my plan. That's always what I go to, right?
Good on you.
They have 3 sizes of take home. I think it's small, regular, and large. Yeah?
And we go for the big cup.
And I want the big one because
So you're getting a third off.
let's say if I got the small,
Yep.
it's like $8 for the small.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say the regular is like $16.
Yeah.
The large one's, let's say $30. If I'm getting
Yeah.
31% off,
A dollar a flavor.
I'm saving more money on the big one. Yeah, I'm paying more, but I'm also saving more. And then I've got ice cream for a lot longer than if I just get like the tiny one, which will do me.
Yeah, and especially when
couple
this
of days.
only happens
Once,
a couple times a year.
Yeah, 5, 6.
Yeah, we're not really sure. See,
It happens.
this is the thing. We know how many flavors Baskin Robbins have, but we don't know how many days the months have. Because the months don't do marketing.
what I've noticed. There you
Except
go.
February.
What I've noticed
Yep.
is there's one store that I go to. I won't shout them out.
Nears.
Maybe we won't shout them out. There's a location that we go to that's pretty
Not
close.
nearest where we live. So.
Who I always used to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go a bit dodgy. And I started to notice, I was like, I want a large family pack, take home pack on this day.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, no, we've run out. And it's fair enough to run out once.
Because obviously it's the hot ticket item for the day.
Correct.
Mm.
They've run out every 31st to the point where I no longer go there. I go to a different one.
Oh.
And I've complained because the last time I went to this place, I said, firstly, the regular is half as big as the large.
Yeah.
So even if I
Fuckers.
order the large and they're like, oh, we don't have any, I literally said, just fill 2 up of a regular.
No, buddy, that's not how it works.
And charge me for a large because it's the exact
the
same
same.
amount of ice cream,
Yeah.
right? All you're doing is giving me a shitty cardboard box that I don't want anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Oh no, that's not how we do it. We're
Yeah.
going to charge you for 2 regulars, which anyway,
It's
we're getting
way
into
more. It's
we're
like
getting- yeah.
$10.
yeah, we're getting into the semantics.
Yep.
And then the bitch proceeded to hug
Oh,
me.
hey, jeez. You won't name him, but you call him a bitch on the radio.
she practically hardly filled the thing up, right?
Okay.
She hates
Like
you.
75%. Both of them were 75%. Both of them
So
were
you're basically getting a small.
yeah, I was like, what is going on? And then I took a photo of it because I didn't realize till I got home, took the lid off, and it looked like one of them had started eating it because it was like an inch of lip. And I was like, this is fucked.
Yeah.
Sent that to head office. Yeah, fuck him. And let him know. I was like,
You
I've-
back?
wait for it. And then
Ooh.
I would let him know. I was like, I wanted the large one because, I'm going all right. Doing
Must be
pretty,
very nice.
pretty well for
Can
myself.
only buy ice cream and it's a third off, but he's doing all right.
And by the way, like when I ordered the one that they forced me to order, they proceeded to like, I don't know, leave a nice 6-inch dick
Yeah.
size around the top, which wasn't ideal.
That's
Small.
yeah.
Tiny.
Yeah. That's like if you take 31% off.
And anyway, with that, they replied and said, that's terrible news. No one wants anything that small. And proceeded to give me a voucher to get free ice cream, which I fucking appreciated. I went off to a different store and they always have the right buckets. And
Yeah.
today I went to that store again. But I thought, you know what? Let's run it back. So we're going to give the people down at the old joint a call and just check over the phone if they
Doing a
have
bit of market research.
just if they have the right sizes, right? And then we'll give 2 other stores a call and to see if they have the right sizes. Or in the name of one of their favourite games here at the MacPack Podcast, pick up please.
Oh, it's a classic. It's good to be back.
It's a classic
great.
with a new taste. Much like the 31 flavors down at Baskin Robbins. A new
Oh.
taste every day.
I'm used to hearing the music in my ears. It's nice to be back. Speaking over music.
It's been a long day, and we're calling you this evening. All we're asking is for you to pick up. We're just 3 boys. When it rings, don't miss out. We're just 3 boys, and we're calling you up. Pick up, please, 'cause I'm calling. Pick up, please, 'cause I'm calling. All right, cut that.
Alrighty, so we're kicking things off with mine first. We're just going to call him Baskin Robin A.
Yep.
So it's me?
Yep.
We're calling. I imagine you've hooked this up?
Yep.
We're straight on. Music's still playing.
Is that 4? 5.
Did anyone count?
That's number.
How you going? I was just hoping to see if you guys had any of the large family take-home buckets still available.
Do you repeat that, sorry?
Just like if you had any of the large family take-home buckets.
Yes, we do.
Oh, fantastic. Cool.
But we have limited flavours at the moment because everyone came in and got some today.
Oh, no worries. But you've got the large ones?
Yeah, we do have a large one.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Bye.
And you called that girl a bitch.
That's fantastic. That's
They got him. They got him.
So good to hear. My complaints to head office.
She was so sweet.
She was really nice. We're going to have to go get some ice cream.
how she was like, yeah, we got him. And then she's like,
Oh,
she
fuck.
seemed so sad
She seemed...
that they were not in stock of all 31 delicious
Yeah,
flavors.
it goes
down at
against the
Baskin
brand.
Robbins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon she might have. Unfortunately, it sounds like she may have been hassled a fair bit
Alright,
today.
and-
She's like, we don't have all the flavors.
Okay, so
Please don't. Once you get here,
We don't have rainbow sherbet, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because
once you get here, don't complain about the flavor. We have all the buckets. We
you
just
would
don't have
walk
any of the
in and be
flavors.
like, you fucking didn't mention this on the phone.
You bitch! You
All right,
fucking
now,
cow.
okay, so that's...
I feel like an idiot. I just spoke for 5 minutes about they don't have the buckets, and they got the motherfucking.
All right, so
buckets
that's
back.
one, but...
How many rings?
We got to test this hypothesis
6 rings.
with another store.
This is me. Here we go.
6 rings for the Dalit. She mentioned the store, but
Yeah.
good on it.
Oh well.
Get the brand out there.
No, that's not one. That's one.
Hello, Baskin.
Oh, g'day, mate. I'm just about to come into the store, but I thought I'd just check before I come. Do you have the big family buckets still available of ice cream?
The big family bucket?
Yeah, the one that the take-home ones that I can fill up with all the
Yeah.
flavors. Do you still got
Yeah.
the big family
Yes,
ones?
I do.
Oh, perfect. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll be in 10 minutes. Thank you very much.
What flavor would you like?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not too.
Okay,
I'm not too
I thought
sure.
maybe
I
you
have
know.
to come in and then I'll have a gaze.
Okay.
Thank you,
Alright.
brother. Appreciate
Bye.
it.
Wasn't expecting a follow-up from
Well, he's
the
trying to
king.
do
Well,
an
he
order.
could get it fucking ready.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I think that's what he was going for. But that's 2.
Okay, that
Two,
was
not only
placed.
do they have the buckets, but they're going the extra mile.
And
Yeah.
they seem quiet. They seem very quiet. They were
Well,
ready.
it's 9:40. Not exactly prime ice cream.
No, but they get busy. I've been to
This
the
means the
first place that we called.
Yeah, well, they fucking don't have any flavors. That's how busy they've been.
I only got 2
I'm
rings.
often out the door. Like, I'm standing in the car park.
This
waiting for
late
this-
though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they like lock the doors at 10. Because they're like, fuck, man.
Like, you
we're-
go home, buddy.
So
See you next month, maybe, depending on how many days it has. We're not exactly sure.
if this place has big buckets, that means Jake's complaining and calling the workers
That means
quote unquote
okay,
bitches
if
has worked.
if these people have them, you need to message head office.
and apologize.
Either like reply to the emails or and be like, "Hey, I've noticed that all the stores I've been going to like."
Did
like-
you call the place that I went to tonight?
Coben, yeah.
Yeah, they were fantastic. We should have mentioned. They're top notch. That guy who helped me out,
Did you
just
have him?
quickly, while we're on it, he filled up my bucket to the top.
Was it that guy on the phone?
I think so. He filled up my bucket to the very top,
King.
right? And then he walked over, weighed it,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, that thing's over. Like, if anything,
Yeah.
he should be taking ice cream out. Walked back over to the ice cream tub, grabbed another whole scoop, and just like wedged it in there. It was like, it was fun. He put his foot in there just to get the ice cream in.
I have a feeling, like, because he seemed so nice.
He
And
did.
obviously the first lady seemed nice as well. They're not going to close shop until I come in. Because I said I'll be in
someone-
10 minutes. I feel like
I doubt they'll be asking every person.
Were you the one that called? Anyway, Joe, call your
so
store,
we can
mate.
go for 3 for 3 now.
3 for 3. And your guy's winning.
Yeah, 2 rings.
Mind you, when I went in there, I was the only person in there. So no wonder I have so many fucking buckets, bro.
Here we go.
He's trying to get the sale done over the phone. Because I'm probably the last person he saw at 6 p.m.
That's 2.
Good luck, Joe.
3. I win. Oh, it's always good. It's always good to win.
Oh, it might ring out.
Oh, no.
Where are we
Freo's-
calling?
Freo's pumped.
Melbourne. Freo's must be getting an absolute lacing.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
This is huge.
Just
I'm
gonna
not-
keep ringing.
what phone are they running?
Is this a phone booth?
Is anyone still keeping count of how many rings are at?
There is way too many.
Okay,
New
at
game.
what point are we calling?
Yeah,
it?
new game. This is a career number.
I'm
yeah.
gonna start just telling a story. Well, obviously I won. But pick up please this time round.
You did.
Oh, okay.
And
I don't know.
And last time we played, I won as well. And my
Oh,
chick,
it's timed
it
out.
rang
and my chick was Sophie Kaplan, who won a
Oh,
mug.
yes.
And we met Sophie at Seasons.
We
Seasons.
did meet
Yes,
Sophie.
we
That's
did.
right. She's an absolute gem.
Yes.
So you won the night.
Yep.
I think it's safe to say that
Baskin Robbins.
Perth's
also
the
wins.
real winner today. The
That's right.
customers.
Oh, you know what?
A small little accreditation to Jake for getting in touch with head office and rectifying the issue that was taking place down at that residence.
You know what I think it might be?
Yeah.
Today is obviously Halloween.
It is.
So let's say you're a family. You're like, okay, we're not buying.
We are. You don't have to.
No,
We are a
This is a
family.
hypothetical. So
Oh.
like, there's a family, right?
Yep,
The
so
kids
you're not
love-
adopted.
The kids love ice cream.
Yeah, cool.
You don't want to buy the most, Baskin Robbins. It can be a bit pricey at times.
Not
So
on
you're
the
like, okay, we're
31st.
we're only going to buy that ice cream on the 31st.
Yep.
It's Halloween night. The kids want to go trick or treating. The kids are going to eat so much candy. Maybe you give the big ice cream a miss this month.
Ah.
You never, it just could be a factor.
Huge if true.
Could
We
be.
might have to call them. We'll call them back on the 31st of December
Yeah.
and just do another little
Yeah, it should be a pretty quiet night. so it
check
should
out
be-
the match. So. Alrighty, boys. Arguably one of the biggest things that we've gotten our feedback for over the last couple of weeks
Yep.
would definitely be Joey's big fight against Big Corp that is Listen Out. Now,
Yeah.
we've had so many messages on Instagram. We had so many people just run up to us at Seasons, almost as if it was Listen Out, being like, what are you doing here? This is a festival.
Yeah, they hated them.
And we had to talk them down
Yep.
and go, you know what?
No, we like this one.
We have a bit of
We
news.
just don't like another.
Yeah, a lot of people are asking me about, what's happening? What's the go with that? And I have actually heard back. So I haven't heard back from my state-appointed lawyer yet.
Shocker.
Haven't ya?
Nah, they sent like another email saying like there's like
Fuck you.
high in demand. A lot of people must be getting screwed
Oh,
over.
for like, yeah.
For Listen Out specifically.
And then I heard back from Listen Out. So I didn't even send them a follow-up email. Not for aid. They just replied to like one of my earlier emails.
Yeah.
Like
Like
telling
the
them
day
about
before.
my situation.
A follow-up pup.
Follow-up up. And it seemed like it was from someone else. Like the vibe of the email was like very different. And they were like,
Okay.
hey, sorry that, you were disappointed by the lineup change and stuff. We don't really do refunds for that, which again, I still don't think is like allowed.
Nah.
But they were like, we curate an entire day. It's not just about one act, which like I can kind of see their point, but also like
That's not what I signed up for.
I still think it's not entirely true. But they said, I'm sorry that this you've been going through this and that it's been going on for ages and there's been no resolution.
Yep.
I can offer you free VIP tickets
Okay.
to next year.
And your thoughts?
So I'm thinking, I do like Listen Out a lot. Before this happened, I've been to a couple of them and
Yeah.
I had a great time. Fantastic lineups both times. I've
Fantastic.
seen like Brockhampton, Flume, JPEG Mafia, just tons of great acts.
Yep.
And I was thinking, look, chances are I'll probably be keen to go next year anyway.
Yep.
So why don't we just cut out the middleman and you let me in for free? And
They
I got to say, being a VIP at Seasons, it really wet my beak to the experience. Before I was like, why would you pay extra to get VIP?
Yeah,
But
okay.
it's actually quite lovely. You get to go, there are little areas where
There
you're
are.
allowed. Super easy to go to the bathroom.
Oh, was it?
Little, like the VIP area.
That's something I didn't mention. I think I only pissed once.
Yeah, I did a shit before. I
Yeah,
even
that
got
was
there.
while we were recording, which was interesting.
Did I?
Yeah, you peed your pants.
Oh, nice.
I did a
Yeah, so
shit.
I'm thinking,
In a cup.
That's right.
yeah,
That's
so
a-
it's a bit of a.
Are you gonna do it? I don't reckon you do. It's not about going to the next festival, man. It's about the principle.
The whole reason that it got as much traction as it did, and a lot of the comments in the comments section was $180. That's not the issue. It's about the principle.
That's right. Top comment, thousands of likes, Joe. Hey, do you really want to let that person down? They got us momentum on that video.
I agree that it was originally about the principle.
Oh, here we go. The money man comes into play.
However,
Here we
You
go.
could get
They're
more
not going
money.
to VIP.
You could get more money though.
I think that ultimately it's a great local festival. It's a great time for fun for everyone. Really.
Yeah.
It's not really local.
It's a very different sentiment than what he had last month,
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
because now I'm a fucking very important person. Okay,
In
I'm a
Yeah,
top
but
dog.
You're very important for what? 8 hours of a day.
Do you reckon when you enter the festival, because obviously they'll have all
This
these...
is also what I've thought.
Not tonight,
That fucking
man.
got me.
Not
yeah,
tonight.
I reckon there's going to be a bit of a chat with security on the day before.
Not tonight.
Especially because
We saw a security briefing when we were setting up down at Seasons.
Yeah.
I reckon there'll be one with the crew down at Listen Out about one particular
An A4 piece of
VIP,
paper with that
and I
cover
reckon
on it.
everyone's gonna have this VIP's face
Yeah.
ready to rumble.
yeah,
and
I
you'll
was-
walk through. You'll be VIP. You'll be so VIP. Like not
Come on.
Not in a good way.
Yeah, see this hole? That's for you, buddy.
not many VIPs get to leave the venue by themselves. And with police escort as well,
Yeah,
in courtesy
in
of
an
an ambulance.
ambulance.
So you're going to get that experience.
Yeah,
which
I
is
did
good.
think that actually. I was like, this could be a bit of a Trojan horse situation. I could definitely get there on the day and be like, especially because I think,
I reckon
Oh,
you're
wow,
going to
this is
get
so much-
killed.
hey, because the way the VIP works at Seasons, because I never been part of the VIP thing, but they seem to like a lot of them went up and they're like names on the list, like
Yeah.
our comp winners and stuff like that.
Correct.
So I can imagine me like going up there and be like, hey, Joe McKenna, got my ticket on the list.
And there's just
then
a lot of walkie-talkies that just
Yeah.
come out of nowhere.
Yeah, the guys here. Yeah, he does not look. Just send one guy. Should be able to take it. Yeah, or if they were just like, yeah, dude, fuck off. We gotcha. Good luck bringing this to court, dickhead.
Oh, I reckon there'll be
But
snipers on the
I
balcony.
think, in the spirit of forgiveness,
Yeah.
in the spirit of,
Oh.
they are, and I think also getting to know the guys who run Seasons stuff. I do.
Here we go.
I've what's the word? I empathize with the festival owners a bit
Yeah.
more. They had a bunch of people pull out on the last day because of COVID or whatever.
Yeah, but they're literally stealing money from people.
Nah, I tend
No,
to
they
agree
give
with
it-
Joe.
Unless they VIP
I always,
everyone.
I always have felt this way. As Joe's speaking at the moment, I just want to say to the lovely team at Listen Out, I've always been on your side.
Shit.
And if you run the tape back, I'd never said anything to throw you under the bus. All I did was coordinate Joe's anger. And just if you're looking for another VIP to join the party, I know a
The
guy.
truth comes out.
So I wouldn't be. I'd be going if I were you.
Yeah, I think it'd be a fun
And I'd be wearing a
day.
fucking helmet. Alrighty, boys, I can't with a dear friend of mine and a work colleague of mine. It's a conversation we had maybe a week ago now.
Yep.
Came from our love of Nandos. So Nandos is obviously a place.
Chicken Nandos.
Nandos is obviously a place that is dear to all of our hearts.
Of course.
And I don't know if I told you guys a story on the podcast or not about the night that I spent an hour at Nando's. Not
Yeah,
buying
you
the
did,
food.
you did.
On the podcast?
Wait, not buying the food? Maybe not.
Well, I ordered the food and they said come pick it up at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then I went there at 7 o'clock and I waited in line just for an hour because they ran out of chicken.
I
I don't know,
I
this
vaguely
was-
remember this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Anyway, well, something that I really wanted to bring up was the fact that like the crew there, they're just so lovely. Like the Nando's crew are lovely, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
But for median age of Nando's workers would be between what 15 to 20.
Yep. And then you get a few.
You
scenes.
get a
get
few
one.
senior members
Yeah.
of staff
Yeah,
who
yeah.
are like,
Jesus Christ.
There's a few people there who knows what came first out of the chicken or the egg.
because they were there. No, but what I've noticed is there's a lot of members of the Nando's staffing community, and we love the Nando's staff,
Of course.
but they're always quite young, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, we're trusting them with like a lot of chicken, yeah, which is like a lot of salmon.
Yeah,
What's salmonella? Yeah.
one of the
Which
most
is
famous
scary
foodborne.
Yeah, these people. And have you seen how they get the food? So one of the favorite parts is it's so raw. It's so the food
Oh,
is
yeah.
what it is, right?
It's
done
like
right
moist.
in front of you.
Yeah, and it's
still.
and you're watching it get cooked.
Fresh off the pan.
It's it's you don't see anything take place out the back. You see the grills up the front, and
Yeah.
if you're ordering your whole chicken, you watch the whole chicken get absolutely
Fucking
minced,
fried.
man.
Yeah.
But have you noticed where they
Doused
store
with
the
sauce.
chicken? Because it's they just open up this drawer. Have you seen it? And there's just like full, especially at the place that I go to
Just
around the
raw
corner.
chickens. Just without fur.
It's like the third drawer. There's just
torso.
like
Literally.
like utensils. You're like not really sure. There's more and
They
a
open-
thigh.
They literally just open up this thing and it's just a whole fucking chick chicken.
Hell yeah.
And they just grab it with like 2 tongs and just go, they throw
Yeah.
it straight on the grill and it just goes, but then they just open up the drawer and it's literally like a desk drawer. Like it's next to the pencils, it's next to the ruler, the sharpener, whole chicken.
Yeah.
Like that. And then there's just shit going
Yeah,
everywhere,
and it's
right?
like when you're a kid and you got like the desk that you like pull up.
Yeah.
And you sort of like, "What?" and you're just like, I remember when like you got a bunch of stuff in there, but you want to put your like pencil case away, so you like
you're holding
tip
it.
it, and then you just sort of like yoink it in there,
That's what they've got. I don't know how the chickens ever get in there either, because they're in
It's
this.
just constant
Have you
supply.
seen the? Have
There
you
must be
seen?
someone skinning.
Are they coming through the back?
I don't know, but if you've seen what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
no, I have
Yeah,
seen.
yeah,
it,
You
yeah.
pull. They just pull this drawer out, and it just looks like there's
just
the chicken.
bouncing
The
around.
chicken. There's always chickens in there, right?
Yeah,
I wonder
kind of the business model.
how long have those chickens been in there? And like, at what point do they get taken out? It doesn't look cold. Like it just looks like room
Unless it's
temperature.
like a warming station.
I don't know, but you
I don't
can't
know.
have warm chicken just like sitting in there, like ready to
Yeah, I
rumble.
don't know.
And warm chicken wouldn't make that noise that they
Oh,
make.
It's flat.
They throw it down so hard on the grates.
To make sure.
It's full on. But yeah, anyway, I just feel like we're giving a lot of responsibility to these young children to really make sure that arguably the most dangerous food you can eat is being cooked thoroughly. These children, I'd be surprised if most of them are like making their bed when they get home, but they're in
Yeah.
charge of making sure that I can get through dinner and the next day without, shitting through the eye of a needle and throwing up. Like, it just seems like a lot of responsibility for poor like little Justine, who's 16. She's failing maths. and then on Thursday night, she goes down there and she's in charge of the chickens. She's got to make sure that there's
Yeah.
no salmonella in them.
Is that cooked through? Dull? Is it?
She wouldn't know how to, like, for dinner, she probably has, like, chicken noodles. Like,
Yeah, she's.
That's the extent of
she
her
goes
culinary-
on break and like fucks up making the ramen.
well, that's the extent of her culinary expertise. It's
Yeah.
just,
They all get paid minimum as well.
it's just things to think about.
Very minimum.
Like, they could give a fuck if your chicken's, like, still bleeding in the
Yeah,
middle.
that is really true because like so there's fast food like you got your Maccas and stuff where
Yeah.
like everything is just frozen.
That
It's already
shit-
cooked. You
Yeah, that
basically
shit's
just,
fucked. Like, you can't get sick eating that because,
because it's not real.
yeah, like,
yeah, nah.
It's been
it's built in. The sickness is built in.
yeah.
I mean, you can't fuck it
You
up.
feel sick, but that's you know you're gonna.
yeah.
exactly.
And if you feel crap, it's not because the staff member didn't do their job right.
Yeah.
It's because that thing is like
Yeah.
years
that,
old.
that cow it was not well. But like say you go to Macca's or whatever. All the,
Cancerous cow down
the
the road.
patties are like cooked and frozen, right? Like
Yeah.
they just basically just heating them up.
Oh yeah, they're like frisbee discs.
So like no, you can't really fuck that up. But like, yeah, like,
Sure.
and then so there's a lot of young people work at Macca's or whatever. It's a
Yeah.
good job for them. And it's like, yeah, it's fucking, you're just heating stuff up. It's not that hard.
Mhm.
But Nando's is like, yeah, cooking a whole chicken.
yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
No, neither would I. I'd have no idea how to do that, and I doubt that the chick 10 years younger than me, who's the chicken's like half her size. His thing is massive.
Fuck yeah.
It's just a bizarre one for mine. We're just putting I feel like we're putting a lot of responsibility on these poor boys and
But
girls.
have you ever gotten sick from
Yeah, I've never heard
Nando's?
anyone
No-
get
no.
salmonella from Nando. I hear about sushi and like,
KFC's big one.
yeah, but I've never heard an Nando's.
Have you seen the
salmonella.
chickens when they pull them out the drawer?
No.
Like that drawer just doesn't need. How big is the
It doesn't
drawer?
end.
I've just never
they
seen.
doing
I've never
like-
Maybe
seen.
maybe it's spice.
I have never seen them pull the drawer out and go no chicken and shut the
Yeah.
drawer ever. There's always another chicken in the drawer.
They must be making them.
The chickens,
I don't know.
and they come out. They come out in full shape.
Yeah.
Like imagine at Macca's, a whole
yeah.
cow just in the
Yeah.
in the fridge, and poor Betty's just got to cut and slice
Yeah,
up the cow.
they would
That's
need
not
a
a thing.
giant drawer.
That's
Wait,
not a
They
thing.
cut it like weirdly perfect as well.
Where?
At
At Nando's.
Do they have a like?
Well, no. Have you seen how they do that? Because if you want half a chicken, they put it straight up on the grill thing,
Yeah.
and then the guy's just got like the world's most
Machete.
basically. He just goes. Have you seen him do it? They just go crack, 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 and then the thing's just like disintegrated on top of the grill.
Fucked, yeah.
It's full on.
And to think that thing was like alive.
If you ever do get the opportunity to witness,
Riley's about to become vegetarian. It's just clicked that he's been
Holy
eating
shit.
animals.
No, they taste too good.
Yeah, that's true. Because I don't pay too much attention to the
the hunting.
no to the Nando's stuff. Actually, another thing about Nando's is they have like this fake meat, like fake chicken.
Okay, yeah. Wonder what
which-
draw that's in.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
probably
wanna
the
get
same one.
Yeah.
Fake chicken. There's a thing. So like we often order Nandos online.
We do.
So Mum gets the paella, right? And she
Yeah.
explicitly says every time she orders it, doesn't want onions, right?
Yeah.
There's always onions in there. So I'm.
It's a fun little game they've
Yeah.
got going on.
I know she's probably getting triggered listening to this right now. But I think once Mum has ordered it
yeah,
with
this
the
was
fake
funny.
chicken,
Yeah.
right? And it came, and I'm like,
Questioning.
that's like either this is like the most realistic fake chicken ever,
Yeah.
or that's just fucking chicken.
And what was it?
I think it was chicken. I didn't eat it, obviously, but
Have you had their fake chicken before?
no, because I don't trust them.
Okay.
I would need to see the fake chicken and
This
a
is-
real chicken.
This is what I'm getting back to.
Mm.
They just seem too young to be like
There's something going on back there.
so much responsibility. If I don't know how to cook the chicken, like I would go to Nandos. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to cook chicken. I can't cook chicken confidently.
Most people can't. Like a lot of people, even at home, are like, no, like you don't really cook chicken because it's
No.
like, scary.
Yeah. But we walk into Nandos, and if you ever just have a geezer who's cooking the chicken, you wouldn't trust that person just like hold your shopping, let alone worry about what you're gonna fucking eat for the next 24 hours. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. Alrighty, boys, it's time for one of our favourite segments that we do here on the MacPack podcast. It's actually the only, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before. It's the only segment we do each week. And it's actually our favourite weekly segment, which
It
is
is.
it's fucking incredible in itself. It is our Everyday Hero. Now, coming off the back of last week's ep, where we gave the 3 young, fine gentlemen from Seasons the Everyday Hero.
Yes.
Do we have another seasons-related hero?
We are throwing it back to Seasons.
Holy
Oh, shit.
1 week
Now,
ago.
this young man could have won it on the day, but we thought, nah, let's make him wait.
Yeah.
Let's fucking make him wait. Let's earn it.
Yeah.
Let's make sure he continues
Make
to
sure he doesn't fuck it up.
yeah, let's make sure he keeps behaving, doesn't hold us at ransom. And then we decided, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, we're going to give him the Everyday Hero. This young man is a massive fan of ours. We are a massive
Probably
fan
the
of
biggest fan.
Yeah. He gets in contact a lot, especially when we do the polls. We often read out his...
He's featured on the show.
He's also sent in a couple everyday heroes of his own.
He has.
One which he was telling me he's also going to send in another one, and he's going to not record it while driving in his car and revving his engine.
Oh, that's fantastic. Because the
V6
last time he did it while he was completing a NASCAR circuit. So it'd be fantastic to have him not part of the Grand Prix. But who knows? Mate, we'll take whatever we can get.
the Grand Prix.
He is a Grand Prix. So we thought we'd give him a call tonight to officially award him with the Everyday Hero. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to call Mr. Alex Cheesey.
Here we go. Hopefully he answers. He has no idea this phone calls.
Yo,
G'day, cunt. How you going?
cunt, how are ya?
What are you doing?
I'm currently just chilling at Macca's Myray.
By yourself or?
I'm with Kobe and Brio.
Oh, cheeky. Anyway,
He's on the
might
potty.
have to beep that. Anyway,
He's on the potty, boys.
well, Cheesy
Hey.
mate, we've got a special award for you, mate, that we thought we'd give you here on episode 111 of the MacPack podcast. You are this
No way.
week's Everyday Hero, mate. How does it feel? Woohoo! Cheezo!
The dual sound effect as well. Alex, congratulations, King.
Thank you, my guys.
And of course, you win it for helping us out last week at Seasons, selling hundreds of dollars worth of merch,
Aw.
crowd control, stopping people coming in the area, and even handling cameras at some points.
It's an absolute pleasure, boys.
Yeah, no, we dead set couldn't have done it without you, mate. As Riley just mentioned, you sold so much merch for us, which we're forever thankful for. But the amount of crowd control and promotion you did out the front, genuine salesman. We had the big banner up that we was doing the competition for.
Of course.
And Alex is giving
Yep.
a bit of car salesman stuff, going like, read all
True
about it.
spruiker, yeah.
Yeah, it was beautiful to
He
see.
was even getting in a few photos.
Yeah, he was.
Nah, boys, I had to do it.
No, you're an absolute jet.
I
And then
had to get the job done.
the cameraman had to pack up the tent, so he left his camera,
Yep.
which meant we didn't have a cameraman. And Alex went, yeah, fuck it, I'm doing everything else. I might as well jump behind one of these as well.
Good idea.
Yeah. Nah, it was a good time. Absolutely honoured, boys, as well.
Thank you, Cheesy. And mate, of course, had to bring you on stage as well. How'd you find the season's main stage?
Am I allowed to swear? It was fucking amazing.
There you go.
Go for it.
It was amazing. Yeah, no, it was obviously like, it's a dream of mine to be on stage. So being up there, it was fucking amazing.
Mate, you'll be up there rapping one day. No worries.
I hope so.
Fuck yeah. Deep Healers on all platforms.
Nah,
What-
boys, it was good fun. Good fun.
What are your plans to celebrate the big award, Alex?
I'm getting pissed on Saturday night.
Here we go. Huge. We like that.
I'll be playing the app at Freeze now.
Yeah, huge. Right.
Huge of Trey.
that'll be
We love it.
Yeah,
Wait, can I say one thing right now? This is Kobe.
Go,
You should
Kobe.
see the smile on this guy's face when you hold him.
Kobe, take a photo and I'll put it up on the episode.
That's what we look
Bro,
for.
he looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah, Alex, I felt the same way when I won Everyday Hero. It's a great moment. And congrats and welcome to the club.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Thank
Yeah,
you,
so
boys.
Alex, Riley obviously mentioned your music. Is there anything in particular you would like to plug?
Sorry, what was that?
So Riley mentioned your music. Is there anything in particular you would like to plug?
I'd like to.
You've missed your opportunity.
Sorry, it's kind of. Sorry.
Do you want to just what should the people listen to?
What should people listen to?
What's your album called?
Oh, Buy Me a Heartbreak.
Okay.
Yeah, Cheesey's a rapper as well. Deep Healers on all platforms.
Sorry, the reception did cut out.
Yeah. Time and place, mate. Time and place.
He's a humble man.
Yeah, I didn't want to do the vlog.
Oh, boy.
You never want to use never want to use us to promote his own
Yeah,
stuff.
one man, one
That's
man.
just
So
exactly-
selfless.
Yeah, no.
just another great reason as to why he's the everyday hero.
It's good promotion.
There we go. Fantastic. We love that. What a wholesome young man. He's selfless. And yeah, he just hates
Thank you.
to use
And
us.
thank you for the opportunity to let me work with you guys as well. It was a great experience.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us, Alex. Congratulations. Your
No.
episode
Anytime, guys.
111's Everyday Hero.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty, boys. That just about brings us to the end of another episode of the MacPack podcast. Arguably one of the funniest heroes we've ever given away.
Yeah, that's probably my second favourite one we've given away. Obviously, the first one would be to me.
Here we go.
Of course.
We go from the world's most humble hero to the world's least humble hero. Boys, some news regarding merchandise. We're just about sold out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we had, as you all heard, we had some big sales on the weekend.
We did. While we're at it, we just thought we mentioned the shit mugs are all gone. We've just got the good mugs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So if you want to head to the site, yeah, you can head there by now. We'll update the website. Pressure's on, Joe.
What is that?
So the real mugs will be up there when? Yeah, by Friday. They're the ones I've got.
The mugs.
The mugs I've got. I'm showing the camera. But it's an audio platform. We're getting good at that.
And what's on these mugs, Jake, for those who don't know? Obviously,
It says the MacPack podcast. Start your day. Start your Friday the right way.
It just says start your day the right way.
Start your day the right
Gotta
way.
keep it open for everyone.
Or night if you're hiding your beer in here, which is a little cheeky little thing that I usually do at work. It's just straight vodka, so that's always a good way to start any day. So we've got a few of those that are going to be readily available. There's not many, so if you do want some, I remember last time
How much are they going for, Jake?
another fucking great question
You'll
without
find
notice.
out on the website.
Probably 10-ish.
Cool. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, 10-ish ish. That'll be
10-ish,
fun.
The bad ones are 10.
15-ish. I'm not sure. Find out. We also have a handful of shirts. The shirts, they're not very mainstream sizes. We've got like some really small
Yeah,
ones.
we've got
We've got extra smalls and I think a couple like double XLs.
yes. So
So
you're on the either side of the spectrum.
yeah,
You're in luck.
go check them out. I think we've got predominantly white ones left.
Cool.
Have a geese. All sweaters.
Much like this podcast, the shirts are predominantly white.
The sweaters are all gone. The only other thing is if we are heading into summer, which we are, the Warwick Cappers, the frat caps.
Yes.
Are available for $30. They're just white with beautiful. They're basically like the mugs. They're white, but they've got a beautiful little blue look on them. A few people sporting those on the weekend at Seasons, so they're a little fashion accessory for summer. We're gonna get some new merch as well coming in. Gonna get that designed and hooked up. Probably before Christmas, because like Christmas is their busiest time, so we really like to put them under the pump
Get some.
and get some unrealistic
orders,
timelines together. Anything else you guys want to plug? Alex, Deep Healers?
Music maybe.
No, I'm all good, mate.
You're good.
I'm all good.
How's your OnlyFans? Going alright?
Steady.
I
Feetpics.com.
really like the veiny one you put up there.
Nice. Some big news. No, not really. All right, until we do this time next week. Stay safe. Stay where it's the noise room too.
Go give your mama a hug.
It's chuffing out, but not forever.